Hello students, welcome to the e-learning platform presented by Mechanical Engineering Department of Dr. Bapuji Saroke Institute of Engineering and Technology, Kolhapur. The learning objectives for today's session are number one, study of steam nozzle, its types and application. Different types of steam nozzles will be studied in today's session and the applications for it will also be studied in today's session. Second, study of Mach number and critical pressure. The terms or the terminologies related to steam turbine or steam nozzle will be studied in today's session. Starting with the first point, steam nozzle. Steam nozzle. A nozzle is a passage of varying cross-sectional area in which potential energy of steam is converted into kinetic energy. The nozzle is basically a tube which is having variable cross-sectional area in which potential energy of steam is converted into kinetic energy. The increase of steam jet velocity at exit of the nozzle is obtained due to decrease in enthalpy, that is heat content of the steam. The nozzle is shaped so that it will perform the conversion of energy with minimum loss, that is the heat energy or the potential energy of steam is converted into kinetic energy with the help of steam. A nozzle is basically a pipe which is having a variable cross sectional area that is used to convert the potential energy of steam into kinetic energy. Second point, the continuity equation. Continuity equation as shown in figure below is given by the equation m is equal to rho into A into V, where m is nothing but the mass flow per unit time. M is nothing but mass flow per unit time. A is flow area, that is flowing the area where the water flows or where the steam flows, and V is nothing but the velocity, fluid velocity or the flowing fluid velocity, and rho is mass per unit volume or density. Rho is nothing but density. For all application, the density, the mass flow is taken constant. Therefore, it can also be written as rho into A into V is equal to constant, or log of rho plus log of A plus log of V is equal to log constant. That is change in density upon original density plus change in area upon area plus change in velocity upon velocity is equal to 0, which is known as continuity equation. For an incompressible flow, there is no change in density. Continuity equation states that the as the area decreases, the velocity increases and the mass flow rate per unit time also decreases, which again induces the kinetic energy. The third point is types of nozzle. Basically, the nozzle are classified into three types. The first one is the convergent nozzle, second one is divergent nozzle, and third one is convergent divergent nozzle. This each type we will be seeing in the next point. Starting with convergent nozzle. Figure below shows the convergent nozzle. Convergent nozzle is defined as if the cross-sectional area of nozzle decreases continuously from entrance to exit, it is called as convergent nozzle. In this, high pressure steam is obtained, or high pressurized steam is obtained. The entry of this nozzle is big and the exit is small. This type of nozzle is used where the high pressure steam or high kinetic energy is required. Second one is the divergent nozzle. Figure below shows the divergent nozzle. Divergent nozzle defined as the if the cross-sectional area of nozzle increases continuously from entrance to exit, then it is called as divergent nozzle. In divergent nozzle, the entrance is small whereas the exit is big. The example of nozzle divergent nozzle are the spraying gun where the exit is bigger and the entrance is small, or the loudspeakers where the entrance is small and the exit is bigger. Nozzles are divergent nozzles are used where less kinetic energy is required. Third and last type is convergent divergent nozzle. Figure below shows the convergent divergent nozzle. It is defined as if the cross-sectional area of nozzle first decreases continuously and then increases, then increases till exit. At the entry, the area decreases and after some time it increases. It is called as convergent divergent nozzle. The smallest cross-sectional area of an nozzle is known as throat. The convergent divergent nozzles are the type of nozzles used nowadays in all types of turbines and various applications where steam with a high or with a continuous flow of energy is required. The next point is Mach number. Mach number, to define a Mach number, we need to understand the sonic velocity. Sonic velocity A is the speed at which small pressure disturbance are propagated in a form of wave through a compressible fluid. V is the velocity of fluid. A is sonic velocity. Sonic velocity is defined as the speed at which small pressure disturbances are propagated in the form of waves through a compressible fluid. That is given by A is equal to under root dP, change in pressure, upon change in density, into Gc. The Mach number is defined as the ratio of velocity of fluid to the sonic velocity of compressible fluid. The Mach number is the ratio of velocity of fluid to sonic velocity of compressible fluid, that is m is equal to v upon a. For subsonic velocity, that is m is greater than 1, dA and dV must be in opposite sign, that is increase of cross sectional area causes of reduction of velocity and vice versa. That is, if m is greater than 1, it is called as subsonic nozzle. For m is equal to less than 1, dA and dV must be same. An increase of cross sectional area causes an increase of velocity and vice versa. It is also called as supersonic nozzle. That is when area m is less than 1, and when m is equal to 1, dA, that is change in pressure, must be 0 since second derivative is positive. A must be minimum, then velocity of flow equal to sonic velocity anywhere it must be where the cross section area is minimum, that is m is equal to 1 when the cross sectional area is minimum, that is in convergent divergent nozzle. When m is equal to 1, the nozzle is half subsonic and half supersonic. The convergent nozzle is a subsonic nozzle, whereas divergent nozzle is supersonic nozzle, and the convergent divergent nozzle is half subsonic and half supersonic nozzle. Next point, the critical pressure. Critical pressure, as shown in figure, the pressure for which maximum discharge through nozzle occur is called as critical pressure. The pressure at which the discharge is maximum through nozzle is called as critical pressure. The ratio of critical pressure to initial pressure is called as critical pressure ratio. The pressure ratio of critical pressure to initial pressure is called as critical pressure ratio. The pressure ratio or the critical pressure is used for calculating the maximum discharge through nozzle. Applications of nozzle. Many engineering applications require a jet of high velocity, and this objective is achieved with the help of nozzle. Nozzle are used in ejector condenser for spray water. They are used in spray painting. They are used in CI engine for spraying the fuel in a combustion chamber. They are used in a flow measuring instrument, that is the venturimeter. They are used in jet propulsion. The thrust produced by the jet issuing from a nozzle provides the propulsive effect. They are used in turbo machinery, that is for power generation. The high velocity stream of fluid impacts on the curved blade and the kinetic energy is transformed into mechanical work with the help of steam turbine. So this is it for today's session. In today's session we have completed steam nozzle, types of steam nozzle, application, its application, Mach number and critical pressure. Thank you.